What up, though? Welcome back to SNS Courtside, man. So we've been talking about the playoffs. It's the most wonderful time of the year if you're an NBA fan. It's playoff time. Check out the last video. We talked about the West. Now it's time to talk about the East. And y'all got to put some respect on the East name, bro. There's been a lot of down talk saying the East was easy. Man, it's been a wild show in the East, bro.
Yeah.
In the first round, I thought it was, it was magnificent basketball. I ain't even going to lie. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. I will say this, though. I did not have my bingo card. I didn't think the Heat were going to win, but I didn't think they were going to lose a game by 53. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, they're done, man.
They just laid down.
They're done, man. And you know what? Pat Riley, I know he's always about trying to get the next big whale. He's missed on the last couple of years. Mm-hmm. It's time, man. Hang it up, man.
Work the draft.
Let's Spoelstra get up there. Go get another coach. Sit back. You can still be in the front office. You can still have your influence. Throw your little rings around and everything. But this team is, you put a fork in them, man. They done.
I disagree with the Spoelstra thing. I think Spoelstra's still a good coach, and they can keep him. He just doesn't have.
No, he's saying basically like how Brad Stevens got promoted.
Yeah, bring him up. Yeah. Bring him upstairs. Take him upstairs. It's time.
Yeah, I think he should just stay the coach. I still think he's a good coach and that he can coach. I mean, shoot, you can utilize him. I just think he just doesn't have a team. I mean, you got to think before Jimmy Butler left, Jimmy Butler was like his best player. You know,
right.
I mean, Jimmy Butler is not a number one in this league, and he was their number one. So
not anymore.
Yeah. Say it again.
Yeah. I said not anymore.
I've never thought Jimmy Butler was a number one in the league.
I mean, bro, you got to be a number one. You drag your guys as an AC to the finals.
Nah,
and you did it twice. You got to be a number one.
I got you, but I don't think he's a number one in the league. He's had favorable things happen when he's got his team to the finals, but we knew when he got to the finals, we pretty much knew he wasn't going to win.
Yeah, because they didn't have enough ammunition. That's like Allen Iverson got to the finals. That he's still a number one. He just didn't have enough ammunition to win.
Allen Iverson is a different player. We know he's a number one. Jimmy Butler got to the finals. It doesn't mean he's a number one. Jimmy Butler got to the finals, and the reason why we knew he wasn't going to win because he's not a number one. He should be your second best player or third.
How about this?
Jimmy
Butler. We are Jimmy Butler and Jimmy Butler fans. We want to hear from y'all. Comment below because I feel like he was a number one. He's just not anymore.
No, Jimmy Butler was always
how you get a name playoff Jimmy if he wasn't no number one?
He didn't have no choice.
Two, man. Forget all that playoff Jimmy stuff. He should be number two. He didn't have a choice
because remember he went to the Heat. He went to the Heat with the idea of, hey, I'm here. Get me some help. Give me one other person, and we can do it. And they never got him that other person. They kept missing. They missed on Dame. They missed on Kevin Durant like twice.
Yeah,
they missed on so many players, and it's just like he was just left with the bag. So I'm in the playoffs. And they were always in the play-in, too. That's another thing. They came up out of the mud.
Exactly. They went the hardest road travel.
They came out the mud. I mean, but
that still doesn't make him a number one. Their team together was able to be cohesive and get there. But he needed a player better.
You know who somebody's not a number one? Paul George is not a number one. That's a clear guy that's a number two.
Agreed.
That's not a number one.
I agree with that.
He's not.
He's not.
Neither is Jimmy Butler.
Hey, Sean, I'm going to be honest, though. You a real Pacers fan. I know Sean, if y'all don't know, Sean's been a Pacers fan his whole life.
You already know.
I will say this, man. I will say this, bro. You know, if Danny Granger had never got hurt, that was your number one. Y'all had something cooking with Danny Granger, Paul George, and David West, man.
So let me tell you something about Danny Granger. So, you know, he's from New Orleans, and he's pretty much our age. We never heard of him, man. Especially out here, like in high school. We never heard him. He went to school, a small school, Grace King, but we never heard him. He wasn't a name that was hopping around the city. And then he went to college and he kind of blew up. I think he went to Arizona State. I think so. And that's where he kind of blew up and he went to the Pacers. But I mean, they were a good team. Danny Granger got hurt.
Nah, man, if that man hadn't had them knee injuries, bro, I think y'all really was cooking with something, bro. Cooking with something.
Yeah, and actually some of the stats. I mean, his first 2 years, he had the highest, I think, scoring percentage. You know what I'm saying? He was pretty good, but man, that's the past. What we talking about yesterday? Let's talk about today, right now.
All right, so talking about it, man, Orlando, bro. I feel like they just they did what I expected. They had a pretty decent showing. I mean, you are playing without one of the Wagner brothers, but I just feel like they just don't have enough to get to the next round. I like Paolo, but I don't like their team, bro. I don't really like the way their team is constructed. And I like Caldwell Pope, nice guy. I met him before. I wish he was still in Denver, but I don't really like their team. I mean, I know everybody's real big on Orlando being a team in the future. I just think with this construction, unless they get another major piece, they are what they are.
Well,
I think this is the max. Unless they can figure out a way to trade for somebody and bring in another major piece, the Magic are at their ceiling for right now.
Yeah, but we haven't seen that. We haven't seen the whole team together. I mean, you talking about Powell? He's been out. You got the Wagner. He's out. Suggs was out this season, so you haven't seen the full construction. And Paulo, man, that dude's like a monster, man. That dude is.
Yeah, he is. He's a bully.
He is. His game is serious, man. And I think you surround him with the right people, they'll make some noise in the East. So
another player I like that does not settle for threes. That's one thing I really like about Paulo. Yeah, he doesn't settle for threes.
He doesn't. He attacks the rim. He goes straight to the rim. And he's got a nice mid range. And he's huge. This dude's huge, man. But his positioning he's huge. So I like him, man. He's pretty good.
Hey, that was a good decision drafting him number 1. Because that was a debate. That was a real debate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Orlando was going against the defending champions. I mean, there was no way they were going to beat that team. I mean, they're still young. They're still going through it. They're still going to get other pieces and stuff like that. So, I mean, you just got to give them time. They're on the come up right now. But I mean, they went against the Celtics. The Celtics at full force. We thought most of us thought the Celtics were going to go to the finals. So there was no way Orlando was going to beat them unless all their players just got injured. Their whole starting lineup got injured. That was it.
Well, I got to go ahead. Let's have a funeral for my team, bro, because we just straight folded up like a bad umbrella, brother. We folded up like a bad chair. We soft as tissue out in the rain. I'm just going to say it because I already know everybody that know me. I've been a Cavs fan my whole life. Like y'all be talking about LeBron. I'm talking about Ron Harper. I'm talking about Larry Nance. I'm talking about Mark Price. These are people that y'all probably don't even know. Mike Sanders. You know what I'm saying? And even we had Derek Anderson. I still ain't jump off the boat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so
fact or fiction, this is a fact.
Kev
was a Cav. When I met Kevin at college, he was talking to Cavs and we was looking at him crazy. We was like, what? The Cavs?
I don't know, man.
Cavs.
When I first met KP, all he was talking about was the Bulls, and then he went to college.
He was talking about the Bulls too. He was talking about the Bulls.
He went to college and came back, and he was like, "Oh, I'm a Cavs fan," So I'm just saying.
There you go with that revisionist history, bro. We all talked about the Bulls when we were in that era, bro. Everybody talked about the Bulls.
We got on the yellow cheese bus. When we got on the yellow cheese bus, I never heard anything about the Cavs.
This man is a whole Laker fan, and all he had was he had no Laker gear. He had Bulls and Tar Heel gear. He had no Laker gear.
Hey, you didn't have any Cleveland gear.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I got pictures.
You didn't wear it. You might have had it.
No, that's a lie too. I got picture of me with Cavs hats on, Cavs windbreaker.
You didn't wear it around us. You didn't wear it to school.
How about this? Shout out to my uncle. He used to my uncle used to work for the Cavs, and he'll get me like sneakers and stuff. So I had like Team Jordans from Derek Anderson, and one of the shoes I don't even know why I was so proud of it, bro. I had a pair of Air Ones that was from Bob Sura. And I used to rock them things, man, because it was like a player exclusive colorway that you couldn't even buy in the store just because it was the Cavs guy and Bobby Sura. That sounds so crazy now.
Yeah, he had an authentic.
When I met you, he was a Cavs fan. That's the truth.
Yeah, he had an authentic Jordan jersey too.
He did. And he talked about the Bulls. He did talk about Jordan and the Bulls too.
That's all he wore.
Yeah, Bulls stuff. Man. I had a dope conversation. So I met Mark Price in Publix one day. We talked about 45 minutes. I had a dope conversation. And I just asked him, I said, yo, man, first off, can you walk me through what happened on the shot? Like what did you see? And he was like, well, I mean, we had Ron guarding Mike, and he was, making Mike work. Mike had to really work on and Ron was giving the business on offense too, so they going back and forth. He said, but Craig came in and then he got a layup on a basically like a backside pick. He got a layup, and Lenny just left him in instead of bringing Ron back in. Well, Ron was in, but basically he let Craig stay on MJ just because they didn't call timeout. And I was like, damn, bro, you feel like if you had to call timeout and let Ron be on MJ, that would have happened? He said, probably not, because MJ would have fought him. I mean, Ron would have fought MJ just to even get the ball, number one. And then number two, he can get off the floor like MJ can get off the floor. So we don't know what's going to happen. I said, wow, that's crazy to have been in that situation. So I asked him, I said, if y'all don't trade Ron, do you feel like y'all get to the finals? He said, definitely. And I have to agree with that, bro. You don't trade Ron Harper. But that's a story for another day.
That's history.
But it's easy
to say.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna say something, man. I know everybody's on us. Everybody's on my Pacers right now.
This is the thing about the Pacers is underrated. A lot of people don't understand. This season, the in-season tournament, they took it serious. They actually wanted to win it.
Yeah.
They took it serious. Everybody else went out there and bull jived around and didn't really try. They didn't play around. I think that experience helped right now in the playoffs.
And everybody got to realize too with the Pacers, you got veterans on that team, man. You got
Turner.
You got Miles Turner. He's been in the league. He's a veteran. And of course, you got
he's a lot older than what you think he is.
He is, exactly. And you got Pascal Siakam. He got a ring. He got a ring, man. Yeah. He's an alien. He's an alien out there. And Tyrese Halliburton, of course, man, this dude's a rising star, man. It's happening right in front of our eyes. But they got other pieces on that team. Man, they got 10 people that can score, man. They can hit double digits in any game.
That's facts.
They got 10 people that can do double digits in any game.
I'm going to ask you this, bro. This is crazy to me, man. I feel like that trade for Tyrese Halliburton is aging really bad now. I mean, I like Sabonis. He a good player. But that seems like a boneheaded trade now. That seems like that trade is aged very poorly.
It was good for the Pacers. It was good for the Pacers. It really was.
Tyrese Halliburton's on a mission right now. They were all that overrated stuff, and people.
He look like Reggie Miller out there.
Yeah, people saying that he's overrated and all that. I mean, he's on a mission. He's trying to prove that, hey, I am that guy. I'm not overrated, and I'm showing y'all. And he out there, and he's taking it to him.
Fellas, I remember when he came out of Iowa State, I wanted the dude on my team, and I was just so angry. I remember watching, and it's two Pacers on the team I feel like should be Cavaliers. Obi Toppin. We drafted Isaac Okoro. You know what Isaac Okoro did this playoffs? Him and Dean Wade together gave us 23 points through 2 rounds.
Nothing.
That's unplayable.
Overrated 2K player too. He is. He's an
very overrated, bro.
Very 2K, he's
and I'm like, Kenny, at this point, put in Amani Bates. Put in Amani Bates. What we got to lose?
Bring his rating down, man. Bring his rating down.
Bro, I cannot stand Isaac Okoro. Every time I watch him play, I just get sick. And I was like, why did they not draft Obi Toppin? I saw that. The guy went to Dayton. He could dunk. He could shoot. I saw it. And then this going to sound real crazy. When we drafted Darius Garland, I wanted Halliburton. Because I said, dog, he's taller. He got everything. He got the whole package. Maybe him and Colin Sexton might get off. I don't know. But I just saw this already. And, I mean, not that I don't like DG. I think DG is an amazing point guard. But my problem with DG is he's always hurt when we need him. Every time in the playoffs, that dude is hurt. Last year was the jaw. This time it's his foot. He's always hurt, man. He's too fragile.
When I see him, I think of, and not saying he's as good as Derrick Rose. I see Derrick Rose. He's so explosive. He's so fast.
Yeah.
He moves faster than his brain thinks. You know what I'm saying?
He does. You can see that. That's why he turned the ball over.
He's got to slow it down a little bit and use a little bit more burst speed and have a little bit more control. But he's super. I think he's just more. His athleticism is pretty much hurting him because he's moving too fast in what he's thinking. And the team is way slow.
They got to up his 2K rating. His 2K rating is too low. You got to go up a little bit.
I think he's okay. He's good where he's at. He's good on the game, man. He's good on 2K.
The shooting is a little inconsistent, bro. The shooting is a little inconsistent.
I mean,
I'm just glad that Cleveland.
Man, because you a hater, bro. You a hater. That's all. This is the last thing I was gonna say about DG. Y'all play video games like I did. You know who DG remind me of, and it's gonna sound horrible, but I can say it because I'm a Cavs fan. It's my team. When it comes to staying healthy, this dude is Glass Joe, bro. He Glass Joe from Punch Out. He's always hurt, man.
Yeah, he moved he's too fast, man. You gotta slow it
He's
down.
always hurt, man. Go
Slow
ahead,
it down.
get your hater money off. Go ahead, expert. Get your hater money off.
I'm good. Go ahead. I'm good.
You got out your system?
I said what I said. I'm good.
Hey, man, there's only one guy that hate more than you, DJ Wonderboy. That's it. Y'all two the number one haters, bro. Y'all the number one haters.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say this about the Cavs, man. Y'all were really good this year. Y'all still are good. Y'all just ran into a buzzsaw. I mean, that's pretty much what it was. And listen, if you street clothes and you sitting on the bench, you the second scoring option, the third scoring option, and the fourth scoring option. You in street clothes. You shouldn't be on the bench laughing, having a good time, man.
Thank you. I got an issue with that. In the playoffs,
high-fiving. Nah, man, you need to be standing up. You need to be coaching. You need to be looking at, helping the team out. These dudes having a ball on the side, and I'm like, man, these dudes
this
really
is my issue. In the elimination game, when they got eliminated, they smiling and laughing. Well, Donovan was the only one that was pissed off.
Yeah, man. This is second time in a situation like this. This is second time Donovan Mitchell in a situation like this.
Last summer, I was in Chicago in the airport. I'm in the airport. Me and Jared Allen talking. Just randomly bumping to Jared Allen. This is so random. I come down the escalator to get my bags and leave. I'm like, yo, that's Jared Allen. So we chop it up. I'm asking him, like, yo, man, what happened, bro? He's like, yo, my ribs was messed up, this, and this. But don't worry, man. I'm going to come back. I'm going to be a dog next season. Jared Allen, I didn't see none of that in the playoffs, bro. Everything we talked about it, you said you was going to do, you did the opposite, bro.
We pulled him out the paint. You got Miles Turner's standing at the 3.
Dog, okay, but I'm seeing him get pushed around and held, and he just going for it. He not fighting back.
I mean,
he ain't got no dog.
He belongs in the paint.
He supposed to be a unicorn, man. Man, I saw a Chihuahua, bro. I ain't seen no pit bull. I saw a Chihuahua.
The only person that said he's a unicorn is you.
No, I'm not. Bill Simmons said that.
He's not unicorn.
He ain't no unicorn.
Bill Simmons said he the next Kevin Garnett.
Bro, he a decent ball player. All that, man.
Bill Simmons said the man's the next Kevin Garnett.
What Bill Simmons is saying. They overrating the guy because he on a team.
I said the same thing, dog. Kevin Garnett. Yo, man. Kevin Garnett is a whole nother story, bro.
More closer to the script.
Dog, people be saying that because they be thinking about Kevin Garnett with the Nets, dog. They forget that guy to play for the Timberwolves is a whole monster, brother.
Bro,
that's crazy.
If they're saying that you tripping. If they're saying that he's like Kevin Garnett, and you talking about they thinking about Kevin Garnett on the Nets, then that means they saying that he gonna be sorry because Kevin Garnett was sorry on the Nets. So come on now. So you saying they saying Evan Mobley he's a unicorn because he's gonna be like Kevin Garnett on the Nets?
No, I'm saying that's what Bill Simmons said. I said so far. I mean, if you talking about Kevin Garnett on the Nets or Kevin Garnett on the Celtics,
unicorn. Then he talking about Kevin Garnett on Minnesota.
Man,
and possibly
come on.
His first season on the Celtics. And he ain't nowhere near that and ain't going to be nowhere near that.
No,
he's just on a good team, a team that looked like they were going to win a championship this season. So they want to say a whole bunch of stuff that's not true. But come on, Evan Mobley, he's a decent player. He's a pretty good player, but he's not on the Kevin Garnett level.
No, man.
Although he should have won the Rookie of the Year over Scotty Barnes because Scotty Barnes on a damn milk carton right now. I don't know where the guy is.
Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year. He did.
No, he didn't.
Now, how is a different story? That's just
he just balled at the end of the season, bro. That man's on a milk carton right now. Anyway,
that's right now. But he did his thing though.
Man, anyway, man, my Cavs, y'all went out in a soft move, but we'll see what happens next year.
See you in the finals.
I mean, it's sad to see Tatum end the season like that. Like, that's crazy. We had 2 players tear Achilles in this playoffs, him and Dame.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Bucks, bro.
Listen. I feel sorry for Jayson Tatum, but I don't feel sorry for the Celtics at all. You know why?
No, I don't either.
They have Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown. They got teams that don't have a Jayson Tatum or a Jaylen Brown,
right?
And they like every day get to the playoffs. So really, what I anticipated was, hey man, Jaylen Brown, you ain't got no chains on no more. You got no more restrictions. You ain't got to defer. You ain't got to pass.
Super Saiyan Goku.
You the dude now.
Bruh, because here's the thing. To be honest, though, I have never seen nobody give the Knicks the business in the Garden like Reggie, except for Trae Young. Trae Young's the only other guy I've seen do that.
And Steph Curry.
Yeah, but even still, though, they hate Trae Young more than they hate Steph Curry, dog.
Well, they love Steph Curry. Everybody loves Steph Curry. That's why.
And here's the thing, too. Trae be balling. Every time he played the Knicks in New York, he goes crazy.
Yeah,
he
motivation.
Goes crazy, bro.
Motivation. Showtime. Let's go.
It's like he turns into Reggie Miller somehow every time. How y'all feel about the Bucks, man? Did y'all feel sorry for Dame, man? I do, bro. I feel sorry for Dame Dollar. He the man that went through a divorce. Now he tore his Achilles. That's messed up, man.
I'm gonna say that's honestly, this is probably it for the Bucks. I think the Greek Freak need to look at his options and go somewhere else. And I said this before, man. Look, I can't prove it, but I said this before. They were saying it all on TV. I think Nico need to get that golden ticket, hang it out, send it to the Bucks, go get the Greek Freak, let them have whatever, and I think he needs to go to Dallas.
Hey, we got a poll up right now on YouTube on our community page. Mm-hmm. Check it out. You can vote and let us know. Do you agree? Should the the Mavs try to trade basically Cooper Flag and something else for Giannis? What y'all think, man? We want to hear from y'all. Comment below and vote on that poll.
Yeah, so a couple things. The Dame thing, I feel sorry for him. He tore his Achilles. And then, the whole marriage thing, all that stuff. I feel bad for him. But basketball-wise, I don't feel bad because he chose to stay on Portland for so long. And then he
did the Kevin Garnett.
He waited so long to come over. So that was a decision he made and he chose to do. So that's his problem. He should have, made the decision earlier. But, Dame's a great player, Hall of Fame, future Hall of Famer. I feel bad for him. But, I was gonna reply this. The Giannis thing. The Giannis thing, if they could get Giannis, that would be great. But trading, they're gonna have to trade more than Cooper Flag to get him. And honestly,
I want everything. You want Giannis, I want your whole team.
Yeah, Lively, you can go. PJ Washington, you can go. Bye-bye. Y'all can go.
But here's what
I want Kyrie.
Not even what they want. Not even what they want. It's just what you have to do because of the money. They're going to have to give away some of their stars to get Giannis, so it doesn't make any sense when you can keep your stars and keep Cooper Flag. So because you're not going to have – you're going to have to get rid of either Kyrie or Anthony Davis to get Giannis, which doesn't make any sense. You're going to have to
the way the league rules are now, they're not going to allow you to just put together a super team through trades. You're going to have to draft into a super team like where OKC is, right? They've just drafted so well over and over and over again. They possibly could have that because they've drafted where the Rockets are. The Rockets have drafted well over and over and over again and are now in a position where, one more player can put them way over the top. So the league is not going to allow that anymore.
Yeah, it just makes more sense. It just makes more sense for them to keep Cooper Flag because now they can keep their whole team the way it is and keep Cooper Flag. And they got without Cooper Flag, they have a championship team as long as they stay healthy. With Cooper Flag, they really got a championship team as long as they all stay healthy.
Man, I'll be honest, though. I want Giannis to stay there, bro. I don't really like that narrative that players always got to leave and go somewhere else. The dude already won a ring. You don't got to go jumping from team to team. Everybody ain't got to do that. I mean, I'm a big LeBron fan, but everybody don't got to change teams like that. It's okay to be loyal to one organization if that's what you like.
But that's the same situation like we were just talking about with Dame. You stayed with Portland too long and all that. Even though
but the difference is Giannis got a ring. Dame ain't got no ring.
Yeah, but you want more than one ring.
Just about to say before I was rudely interrupted. Yes, I know you. Yes, I know Giannis has a ring.
Yeah, you got to keep up. You got to go faster, bro.
Nah, man. I mean, Go ahead.
Go ahead. Get your money off. You said.
No, I'm done. I'm cool. You spoke for me already. I ain't got nothing to say now.
No, man. I'm just saying. I mean, I just don't like that narrative. That's what players always got to do. I mean, because if you think about it, at Giannis's level, any team that you go to basically has to wipe out their whole roster just to get you. So you just basically end up back in the same situation in another city. So unless you're going to take some sort of pay cut, you're going to say, hey, man, y'all amnesty me and cut me and then go over there for $2 million. I don't really see it, bro. Where is he going to go?
But
they ain't got to give up the whole roster to get him.
But you got to think about it, man. These dudes, Dame is out for the year. He ain't playing. They
True.
ain't cap hell, man. They got so many players that's paid so much. They got no picks. He's gonna be just playing with the Bucks for the next 2 years, putting up these crazy numbers, getting in the playoffs,
not going
out
nowhere.
the first round. Man, he want multiple rings, man. He want more than one ring. Ain't enough. And this the NBA. One ring is just not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah,
man.
But we got to stop just making it rings, though, because there's other great players that don't got rings that, are Mount Rushmore players. Charles Barkley, one of them.
He is, but what happens every time he says something?
I get it, dog, but his situation is just unfortunate situation, bro.
Yeah.
He got to the Sixers at the wrong time. The Sixers were old and washed up when he got there. The other guys ran out of gas and retired. Then they had nothing around him. It was just basically him by himself. He got to Phoenix. They just kind of had that 1 year and then ran into some bad situations. Ran into Seattle, ran into Utah, ran into the Rockets.
They ran into Jordan. Jordan ain't let nobody eat.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, not even MJ, not just MJ. You got to figure the Rockets that kept him from a ring. You know what I'm saying? Later in his career, the Jazz kept him from a ring. So it wasn't just that. Just unfortunate situations, bro. The league was just more loaded with talent at that time than what it is now, in my opinion.
If you ask Giannis right now, is he happy with that one ring? What you think he gonna say?
Of course not. He wants to compete.
Yeah, so he's a competitor. You ask LeBron if he wants more than the 4 he has, he's gonna be like, yeah, of course I want more than the 4. They're competitive.
Exactly.
Because even if he get another one, it still ain't gonna be enough to get MJ. So that's the thing. Yeah, they want more rings, and with the Bucks, he ain't getting. Not no time soon.
All right, this is a trade. I got a trade for y'all. What y'all think about this one? And it helps both teams. Phoenix, trade for Giannis and give up Kevin Durant. That helps everybody.
No, it doesn't.
You still got Bradley Beal.
Oh, you can't get rid of him.
He got like the third or fourth biggest contract. His contract is insane.
Yeah, but you can't get rid of him. He has a no trade clause.
Yeah, no trade clause.
So you can't.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you make that trade though, you get better defensively, and you still kept the offense too.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it doesn't help Milwaukee though. That's what I'm saying. It helps Phoenix.
Hey man, they still get to sell tickets because people coming to see Kevin Durant.
Bruh, that's crazy. Now, Giannis on Phoenix is a lot better than Kevin Durant on Phoenix because Giannis plays both ends of the floor and he plays differently. So he's not just this ISO. He's not going to just in the half court just ISO you the whole time. So I think that helps their team because right now the Phoenix Suns, either Devin Booker's on ISO or Kevin Durant's on ISO, and Bradley Beal's an ISO player. So it's like it just doesn't work. It's too much ISO. You put somebody like Giannis in there, I think that makes that team better, and that takes them closer to being a championship team. But it's not going to work because Kevin Durant on Milwaukee that's going to be even worse than what they are now. I'm like, come on, man. That's crazy.
All right, I got one more for you. All right, it's in the East though, so I'm gonna preface it by that. All right, the Pistons. I called them up. Give me Giannis. I can have it. Whoever you want except for Cade. Let's do it.
Who else would they want? Come on.
They got young players and draft picks.
No, that team's on the up. You leave that team alone, man. You let them. They got to go through the growing pains, and they're gonna be in that playoffs for the next couple of years. Cade is good, man. You gotta let them develop into the.
They would have to trade Giannis to a team like Houston, who has a lot of draft picks, a lot of real good young players.
That's true.
They have shown how good they are right now, and they would have to give up. What's the dude's name? Jaylen. They would have to give him up. Jaylen Green. They would have to give him up. They would keep Amen or Amen, however you say his name. They'd keep him.
Amen.
But Amen, whatever. Praying, whatever it is.
I guess he's not coming on the show either because Mike don't care about how your name's pronounced.
Hey, I didn't give him that name. You know what I'm saying? but what you call it? They had to keep him. But, they had to give up Jaylen and a bunch of other players and a bunch of draft picks. That's the only way that could work.
And they have all that.
I will say this, though.
Yeah,
I like that trade. I like that trade a lot. And then shout out to a guy from our high school. We older than him, but he's still Sandy Creek Patriot. Jabari Smith will probably end up in Milwaukee. And that might be a good thing for him because he get a fresh start.
Yeah, I forgot about him for a second. Yep.
Bro, on the low end, we got a lot of guys in the professional sports world. Sean, I'm gonna tell you the best one from our high school, and he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He gonna have a gold jacket real soon. Megatron.
Oh yeah, of course.
Of course. A Sandy Creek alumni. Shout out to him, man.
Hey, 2 years in a row in the dome, we played the Lions in the playoffs. Man, one of those games, this dude caught like 250 something yards. He was the only Lion out there. Now we beat him, but no, he was triple. There was a point where they were triple teaming him, and he was still out. I was in the dome. I'm like, what? I'm looking at my wife like, do you see this? This dude is that dude. Oh yeah, absolutely,
yeah. Bruh. His college career is so underrated, bro. Watch that kid at Georgia Tech. He was a complete monster at Georgia Tech. Shout out to Calvin Johnson, Tyrone, Georgia, Sandy Creek Patriot. Yeah, man. He at Georgia Tech, bro. You just gotta go back and look at the footage, bro. It's honestly that's even worse or more impressive than what you saw in the NFL, bro. Because he had no real quarterback, and son just went off. And that NCAA football game, man, I used to love playing with Georgia Tech because Calvin was gonna go crazy on there. You couldn't stop him. I'm gonna have to go with the Pacers, man, because first off, Halliburton got a point to prove. He has a major chip on his shoulder. I love the way he's playing. He stayed focused even though his dad acted a fool during the playoffs. So that's one thing.
Mr. Halliburton. Go ahead.
He said, shout out to Mr. Halliburton. Watch the game at home just like us. Hey, man, so here's where I got to give the Pacers the advantage, bro. The bench. I think the Pacers got that. Plus, on top of that, one of the guys I like is Nesmith. Nesmith come in there and start doing work. But that doggone Nembhard, bro, he's so overrated. And I'd be like, dog, how don't nobody get on him? He's always open for some reason.
Nobody's watching him, man. He's always in the corner. Him, he's always getting the offensive rebound. He's always getting a steal. I mean, nobody's paying attention. But it's because the game is going too fast. They have that X factor that's running around. I think it's gonna go 7 games. It'll be a classic series.
Bruh, the Pacers right now remind me of Kimbo Slice in that backyard. Remember that first time we saw Kimbo fight?
With the eyeball hanging out. Bloop.
Yes, and he turned that man's face into hamburger meat. And he punched that man. He told that man, he said, go ahead and hit me. He told the man 2 times to hit him. The man gave him 3 of his best punches. He gave him a 3-piece extra crispy, and Kimbo ate all of it.
The man eye was hanging out, man.
And then he told the guy, he told that man, he said, that's all you got, then it's over. And that's what I think the Pacers is about to do, bro.
My Lakers didn't, they got eliminated out the playoffs. So all I could think of after that was, man, I don't want the Cavaliers or the Pacers to make it to the finals, because that's their team. So look, the Cavaliers are out, so I'm happy. So now I just need the Pacers to lose, and I'll be happy.
This man, I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Yeah. Misery loves company. So I brought KP with me to the, to the miserable place. Now I need you to come with me, Sean.
Oh man, look at this fool trying to bring people to the sunken place. So how about this? Y'all let us know what y'all think about the Eastern Conference, playoffs. MVP of the East playoffs, Mr. Halliburton. Y'all comment, like, share, subscribe. We'll catch y'all the next one. Peace.